let's start off with the one that I like the most, then work our way down. Of course, I'm starting with Cuphead. This game rivals Undertale to be the best indie game of all time. And that's high praise, just in case you don't know. Anyway, the game starts out pretty easy with the Root Pack battles and the Betty Boop inspired one that I'm showing on screen now, or not anymore. The flower battle is pretty easy, a little bit difficult, and then once you get into Inkwell Isle 2, things start to pick up. Like, this genie fight specifically took me quite a bit to get past. It's an extremely creative fight, and if you've never... And Cuphead was able to stay relevant, surprisingly, even though the game's like 6 years old with the delicious last course that kept it relevant. Anyway, we have Beppy the Clown here, and he was pretty difficult. First thing I thought when I saw his name, Beppy, was Blippi. That should probably show, who I am and how childish I am, but I'm just going to call him Blippi from now on, even though he's not going to appear in the video ever again. Anyway, this specific part of the genie fight with the puppet I thought was really cool, and I died on this part, but I don't really care. We're just going to ignore that, and once you die about 70 times, the game starts to get good. Whatever. But anyway, do I have to do this game? I guess I do, because I already recorded footage for it. The game doesn't look that good. I get it, indie game, not supposed to look too good. But now that I think, I didn't think it looked good at first, but I got used to it. I like the style of it. It's cool. It's based off of a 1930s cartoon. Whatever. Also, they have these voice line things, which are meant for MatPat and nobody else, obviously. We also have this masterpiece.
Who put this here?
10 out of 10 voice acting. But overall, the first 2 chapters of the game are not bad at all. They're pretty fun, actually. They can be little puzzles that you can do in, like, when you're extremely bored, but that's beside the point. But, they can be fun sometimes for a little bit of nostalgia for people who played these games. For me, at least, because I absolutely ate up these games as a child. Anyway, Chapter 4, pretty good. Notice how I skipped over Chapter 3. I'll get to that in a sec. Chapter 4, it had more of like a horror vibe to it. Really enjoyed the library part. There was a certain eerie part of it, but I wasn't able to record that, unfortunately. So, yeah. Sorry about that. Anyway, in Chapter 5, I got betrayed by knockoff Goofy. And Chapter 3 was a never-ending fetch quest that felt like living hell. I hated it. This is a pretty cool feature in Chapter 5. I liked it. Overall, the game's pretty good. Chapters 5 and 4 are decent. First 2 were pretty good. Chapter 3 is a never-ending fetch quest and is living hell. Awful. Don't wish that upon anybody. Then Hello Neighbor. I'm sure you already know the many controversies behind the Hello Neighbor franchise, so I'm not going to get into all of those, but just a review of the game. The game is meant for itty-bitty little children. Even the game acknowledges that. It's something that little Jimmy could see Markiplier play, and then he wants to play it. The game's also difficult as hell, and they made a sequel. Don't really know why. Don't know why I wasted my money on it, but I did, so, whatever. And it's about a family. The graphics look as good as they possibly could be, which is a compliment. So, yeah. Why the hell do you count like that, child? I really gotta hand this game to tinyBuild. 'Cause I sure as hell don't want it.